What's going on, everybody? This is RadTechShoe, and I am bringing you part 3 of my Devil May Cry 2 LP. We are going through a very short mission. This whole mission will take place pretty much in one main street area. So, right off the bat, we're going to head down this street, and we're going to come to a fork in the road. You can turn right and make a U-turn and go down the main street, but we're going to come this way. We're going to battle some Aganafinis, but before we do that, we got to go out here and get a blue orb fragment. So, like I said, this is a very short level. It is a boss mission. There will be a boss at the end, and I gotta say, I'm not a fan of the bosses in this game. They seem to lack personality. I remember, I can't help but compare it to Devil May Cry 1 bosses. Phantom, Griffin, Mundus, with the exception of Nightmare. Nightmare obviously had no personalities. But the bosses in this game, they just show up, and then you just fight them. There's no dialogue exchange, there's no backstory, there's no talking or any type of character interaction between them and Dante. They just show up, growl and roar at Dante, and then the fight begins, and I'm just like, okay. Anyway, jumping up here, on top of this pillar is a secret red orb stash, and as you could tell, just like in the first video I mentioned, Dante's platforming is not really up to speed in this game. So I use Devil Trigger to get up there. Alright, so here we're going to encounter a very nasty goatling. Alright, so we have a Aganafinis and a Goatling that's shooting energy blasts at us. So if you notice, I haven't done any attacks or damage yet. I've still got a command rating, and eventually I'll get my rating will go up because I'm using the evade button. I'm rolling and I'm dodging all of his attacks. So once we get close enough to him, just go ahead and attack him. Like I said, this Goatling's a little different. He doesn't seem to be he seems to be more dangerous than the others, but once you take him down, all the Aganafinis disappear. Now, before we go ahead and proceed with the boss battle, we're gonna go back. We're gonna back up the street. There's a secret room on one of the doors on the right, and we're gonna go in and claim some goodies. So right here, we face off against 3 Puya. These 3 are no problem. It's the next batch. I don't know what it is about this room in particular, but the Puya in this room, during the second half of this fight, they seem to be much more aggressive than any other Puya we fought before. So as I'm fighting this Goatling, you'll see one of them immediately fly down and attack. And then I get attacked again by one. And then, once I jump up in the air, he just comes and attacks me again. So the Puya in this room seem to be very aggressive for some reason. I don't know if it was just bad luck on my part, or if the game was deliberately designed to have more aggressive enemies in the secret rooms. But as you can tell, even still with their high levels of aggression, they're still not any real threat. And that's the only secret mission for this secret room for this mission. There's nothing else, so we're going to go ahead down here, grab the red orbs, and then we're going to head in through the door right over here on the left. Well, first I'm going to go over here to the God of Time statue, and I'm going to power up Rebellion. You're going to see me use a lot of swordplay against this boss. We're going to head through here and initiate the cutscene. Alright, so here's our first major boss battle. This is the Arangarera. I think I'm pronouncing his name right. But as you can tell, he's pretty much just an oversized monkey. There are 2 different aspects to fighting him. One is on the ground, the second one is where he jumps on the ceiling and either swings along the ceiling, or he'll shake once he's got a hold of the ceiling, he'll shake and cause a bunch of glass to fall down. So as you can tell, he's shaking right now and glass is falling down, and that glass will hurt you if it hits you. Now, I don't know what pattern he has. Like, there's no set pattern in terms of, like, what'll cause him to shake, what'll cause him to swing, and what'll cause him to just try and attack you while you're on the ground. But as you can tell, just a constant attack, just constantly attacking him with Rebellion, especially when it's powered up, is more than enough to take care of him. So now that we are done, we have the key. We're gonna go ahead, head through the white door over here on the left, and it will end the mission. Okay. So, as you can tell, my damage was also it was the lowest. I always seem to take too much damage in any of the missions. And it's pretty much the biggest flaw of my play style, how I play. I like to play aggressive. So, of course, I'm going to take a lot of damage. But we're all done. Very short mission. And I will see you all in the next video. Later!